Hello and welcome to episode 34 of my Metroid Dread Randomizer series, where all the items and transports have been shuffled and I start at a random location. I'm Blue Psyduck and let's get right into the game. And start. We are starting with Grapple Beam and Wave Beam, okay. And we are starting in Artaria. So it's the lower Artaria point. I think this was already mistake. Nah, it's only a missile, so it's good this direction. It's a wave beam already and grapple. It's also an interesting start items. And we have the Phantom Cloak up here. E.M.M.I, okay. And our first hint.
Uploading data.
Blast Shift is in Hanupia. Cannot take it, I don't have the morph ball. Nothing down there. Nothing here. Nothing here. I still will take the missiles here, because with the Phantom Cloak, Corpus is already in logic, and there I may need additional missiles. There. Charge beam is here, okay. This is very helpful. Because now I can actually continue here the bottom part. Nothing here. And now I also don't have to worry about the missiles at Scorpius. Because with the charge beam you can damage him as well. Let's also check the hint up here.
Uploading data.
So you've accessed it.
Screw attack can be found in Artaria. I forgot about the item here. Speed booster, okay. So now we can actually leave Artaria through the top exit. So Morphball might not be in Artaria this time. I forgot to look at this item, so quickly return. It is nothing, okay. So yeah, let's save. And then I will beat Scorpius. The second charge beam on Scorpius, okay. Not useful for us because we already have the wave beam, but this is interesting. So it could be that this was meant to be actually the first charge beam, and to get this behind the ice room later. So let's continue with this loop here. Morph ball is down there, okay. So we need at least one suit for this. Nothing there. There's our suit, okay. So we can go back and get our... Or can we? Do we get out of the room? I think we still need either the magnet or the second suit. Oh, I didn't open the door. Because with speed booster I will get to the item, but I don't have a way back. So let's continue for now. Maybe we'll find another item. Because you have the lava here. I have enough time? Ah, no. I want to check the item up there. Ah, don't have the mob ball. Do I know I have enough time? Yes. Magnet is down there, okay. So with this we can then get a morph ball. We still check this item. I don't have magnets, okay. Missiles. No, I have. Why? Didn't know why Samus didn't want to choose missiles. Nothing here, okay. I still want to check the exit up here. No. And we have Hanubia Bridge. I will come back here maybe with the morph ball. Or maybe even later. Because until now I could only get a hint in Hanubia. So question is, do I go back and get the morph ball now? I think yes. Could have got it upper path now. Ah, not good. Not good. Let's make one more save. And this is our morph ball. With this we can also check this exit. Artaria Quiet Rope exit. There's one item which we can get there. So let's check this one item. And we also could do Quiet Rope already, because from this side you don't need the flash shift. Nothing here. Ouch. Not good. Maybe this was a bad idea. I'm not good at these fights without all and so on. I will give it one more attempt. dodge. Yeah, I somehow not good enough for this. Okay, so let's do it later. So let's continue in Artaria, beating the E.M.M.I. I can also do the Varia loop. And then go to Cataris, I think. And nothing on the E.M.M.I. Was the wrong direction? Nothing here. So let's see if the wire loop has something for us. One item we cannot check because we don't have any kind of bombs. Eating down there. Yeah, let's take it. And missile down there. And now to Cataris. Nothing here. Nothing down there. Nothing up there. Let's also check the cover on loop. Nothing. And nothing. Let's also get our hint here.
Uploading data.
M.I stands for expert player.
Spin can be found in Burenia. Nothing here. Too short. Let's wait until the E.M.M.I is gone away. This should be enough. Nothing down there. Nothing there. Nothing down there. E-tank, but I cannot get it. E-part in a power pump tank. Nothing here. Go on, Stormgate. We cannot take this. So let's go down and check the lower part of Cataris. So currently not a single item in Cataris. In our station. Okay, this hint we will definitely take. After the hint, I think I will continue in Cataris, because at the end of the Cataris loops we will come back to Dairon with the teleporter. Let's see what bosses we will have to beat this time.
Uploading data.
Samus, you have
SQ
manifested a new
Gozuna
power,
Ice
the
Missiles
Metroid
and
inside.
Mothball. So this means we will definitely need Elon, we need all the bombs, most of the missiles with ice missiles and storm missiles. Yeah, and white beam is also always nice to have to make triple the damage. So let's see our next hint.
Uploading data.
PBR appears to be
White beam can't be found in Dairon. Missiles, let's take it. And nothing up there. Can look at this item as well. Okay, nothing. We could also do great. So let's check first what is behind great. Nothing and nothing. Yeah, if we do great now, we have... we cannot check this item, but we have mostly cleaned out Cataris, and still not a single item in Cataris item. Ouch. Don't have any missiles left. Okay. And nothing on crate. We have one item up here. And eat. So let's see if we can find a white beam in Dairon. Do we have vanilla white beam? No. Nothing up there. A Nuke Elite Schuss, okay. Will not take it yet. Lower Burenia. Yeah, let's take the hint and check the 2 items down there. We cannot get any of them, but it's good to know when we have the screw attack from Artaria if we have to go come back here. Nothing there. And nothing here, okay. And the hint is...
Uploading data.
EX have spread across.
Plasma beam in Hanupia, so 2 items already in Hanupia. Not though. I can jump up. Not good. Nothing here. Edge. Storm sets are there, okay. So this is an item needed for SQ. Cannot do anything else here at the moment. Let's look if we have vanilla bombs. Nope. So this now limits what we can do here in Dairon. Yeah, not good. Nothing there.
Uploading data.
This area, Dairon.
Storm and Dairon, we already found them. Yeah, I will not get this jump here. And I think... Can I look at this item from here? Oh, I get this jump, okay. But do I get this one? Was it tricky? And I think I'm dead. No. Okay. So nothing here. That's not good enough. Okay. Should maybe stop to run into each and every enemy. Nothing there. I cannot take this path. Right onto the E.M.M.I. So the question is where to go now. I cannot go lower here. I cannot beat the E.M.M.I. because I don't have the bombs. Cannot check this item. So maybe no, this was Borenia lower. I don't want to beat the Choose a soldier. Can I do something here? I think not so. Okay, question is what to do next. I think in Artaria we have one item here. We cannot check this one. Yeah, we cannot do anything here. Not in lower, and we can also not escape here. Okay, this is interesting now, because I don't really know where to go next. Do I attempt but I cannot get out of that because I don't have power bomb. So it's one item I can check behind the Chosen Soldier. Maybe let's go back to... does it make sense to go back to Artaria and check this one item here? Because I think everything else cannot... Okay. So if I remember correct, here's a bomb tunnel. Oh no, I can continue here. So I can check the lower part. I forgot that in this direction you can actually take this path. So we have one more exit we can check, so hopefully this is something useful. And it is Randovania. Can I beat Trogiga already? I think not. I have Grappling Magnet, this is enough. Let's check first the item here. It's nothing. Nothing on Trogiga. I think falling down was not good, because I think I can actually not get up here again. Yeah, have to reload. So let's do this part again. And hopefully not falling down in this room. Tank. Not risking falling down again. Bombs are there, but I think I cannot reach this. Possibly this one. Can I charge speed booster here? Does it mean I have to shoot rocket and then activate the speed booster? But is it possible? Don't know. Yeah, let's maybe come back later. So we know that the bombs are here. And we need, I think, the spin jump, which is somewhere in Randovania. Flash shift, which is in Anubia. Yeah, I think these are the two items which allow us to get this item. So let's see what the hint here is.
The lower levels of the
Power bomb in Dairon. Okay. So some of the leftover locations will have the power bomb. Let's go this direction. I could open up this teleporter. So let's at least open it. Ah no, I don't have bombs. So let's continue. Maybe we find our spin jump. Ah, here are the other bombs. So both bombs are in Randovania, and this one we can actually get. So I will save here because I won't be able to get out. So let's see, nothing here. No, doesn't really make sense to open this up. And nothing here, okay. So with the bombs we can now do some things. For example, in Artaria we can start and getting a few items. Or can I actually? I think I cannot really get this item here. Yeah, I don't have any jumps yet. Okay, so then we cannot get a few items. Maybe here, down here, we can check the 2 items now, which are available. We still know that screw attack is somewhere in Artaria. I think this is the correct path. Yes. We could also check Hanupia now. 1 item which I can get in Hanupia. 2 items. So maybe, because we have 2 hints for Hanupia, so maybe I should prefer this region now. Or 3 items? I think it's also 3 items which we can check. So let's check Hanupia now. So let's see the hint first.
Uploading data.
This area can be updated.
Suit and Burenia. Is it a vanilla gravity suit? And yeah, I think it's only 2 items. I counted this bottom one here once. No. So nothing here. We cannot check this exit. But we can check the item up here. Got to lay the bomb here. So let's try again. Bomb and now it's produced. And it's at least a flash shift. So this means if we come back to Burenia at some point, we could get our cross bombs, which we will need for Gozuna. But for now we have to return to Artaria. And I think I will continue to return to Dairon now. We have 2 hints for Dairon, White Beam and Power Bomb. So I think we should continue. And with bombs we can also reach some more locations and can also do the E.M.M.I and Dairon. So we have to go through Red Teleporter and Cataris to get to Dairon. We don't have a more direct access at the moment. Still would like to check for the screw attack, but yeah, let's go to Dairon first. Because power bombs and white beam will be more important. We can also check this one item here now. Let's check this item later. So let's check at the beginning from the top. Let's check the items which we missed before. Charge. So nothing here. There's one item here in the back. Let's check this as well. Nothing. Button. So let's check the storm gate here first. Can I actually check it? I think not. Wrong button. Again. Okay. Nothing here. And nothing on the E.M.M.I. So let's see, Gawaran early supers. I think there's 1 or 2 items which we can check. Ist er jetzt hier? Eating there. And 1 more item. Nothing here. So let's see, what can we still do? We have 1 item here. This bottom one we cannot get yet. And we have the ice room, but we cannot get this one. We can only get top one. But I think this is also not in logic when we don't have the second suit. This we cannot get without the cross bonds. And we have this one up here. And I think this was then everything. So how many locations were this? 4. We are still missing 2 items. So let's check first the item in the heat room. Randovania sent the unit here. Not really helping, because I think we cannot do anything there. Nothing here. Let's get this. So, with 3 items left now. No, 4 items. 1 item, 2 items, and 2 items here. So, I think I will actually go to Randovania and get the power bombs now. Because as mentioned, I think the freezer is not yet in logic. At least to get the items there. So let's see, we can go through here. Bottom path. So these are the cross bombs now. And we also never checked the top exit of Randovania. So let's do it now. And I think, yeah, we can also check the bottom exit, so maybe I should have taken the other way around. But yeah, let's check this item first. Ah, I cannot get up here. Then let's go the other way around. Because with flash shift I can take the bottom path here. That's it. Also open this, so we have it on the map. There's our suit. So I will have both suits before I have the first spin jump. This also puts Dairon Freezer now into logic, because now I can do the speed boost and everything in the freezer room. Yeah, let's check this exit. It is Gaoran Gozuna. Would be a path into Gaoran, yeah, only a few items without screw attack. Nothing here. And here we have Gaoran Flipper, which is one item. So let's check this one item and then maybe also check Gozuna. Okay, speed booster was activated, but I could not store it. Nothing here, okay. So let's go back to Borenia and also check Gozuna. So let's see, is something behind Gozuna? No. Can of course not do Gozuna yet because we don't have Elon. One item here, nothing, and one item here on the top, which is ice missiles. Yes, ice missiles. Okay, so this will help then beat the ice E.M.M.I, which we will also need. But for now, can actually enter Gaoran now with the ice missiles. Because we can take this buff. So let's do a little bit of Gaoran. Nothing here. I cannot get. This was not a good idea because I cannot get out of here. And in Borenia, I can do a little bit in Borenia because I have ice missiles now, and we still have the one spin jump in Borenia. So let's do this bottom path. Here's our jump, okay. So we can continue and we should... I am actually not sure. Are we able to get out of here? Yeah, we should, because we have the gravity suit and also the speed booster. We cannot get in here because we don't have power bombs. We can check one more item here, which is nothing. So this exit was Dairon. So let's return to Dairon and check the freezer room. And also the lava room at the bottom. Let's check. We cannot take the bottom path. We have to take the top path. Nothing here, so this is 3 locations left now. Nothing here. So the last 2 locations must be our items, if I don't forget something. And this also means we need a screw attack from Artaria to get both items. So let's check the exit in the freezer. And it's verified that it's really up here, the item. Yes, it's the white beam. So what is the exit? It is Randovania main gate. So let's try this item. It's a long time since I got this item. Okay. So this is the white beam. So we can now also do the E.M.M.I in Cataris. So let's take this exit, and at some point I will teleport to Artaria. Yeah, I think I will mostly only take the hint here. Maybe it is useful. And then teleport back to Artaria because we need a screw attack now. The power bombs.
Uploading data.
This area for any
Ice Missile Gaboran, we already have them, okay. So now finally let's check this item. It's nothing, okay. Okay, one item up here, which will be the last one if we don't find a screw attack. To the left here. Don't have power bombs yet, so I have to check from the other side. And here's a screw attack, okay. And because we are still missing Itorash and Elon and don't have many exits left, chances are high that one of the two is here to the left. If it's Elon, we cannot do much in there because we don't have the plasma beam yet. But at least we know then that it is here. Nothing here. Samus, please jump. Okay. And we have E.M.M.I here. So let's check the... No, I cannot check anything here. All the items I already checked. I don't have the power bomb. Cannot do the E.M.M.I. So let's switch into Artaria. From here I will take the red teleporter to Cataris. Each the E.M.M.I there because you can know and get our first DNA, and then continue to Dairon and get our power bomb from there. Not good. I think I cannot escape it here. And our first DNA now. So except for this DNA, Cataris had absolutely nothing for us. I want to go to the... I think this path is actually quicker. And yeah, ball bombs as expected. So with this, I will go to Hanupia because we need the plasma beam. So let's see if it's down here. Yes. Okay, so now I will return to Dairon. And from there go to Randovania. Yeah, the cutscene will come here. And do SQ and look where Elon and Itorash are. We have exactly 2 exits left which we don't know. And these are Randovania at the bottom, the white rope entry. Let's see. Let's go down here. So the white rope entrance. And the other one is at the bottom of Gaboran. So I will first go to Randovania to see what this exit is. If it's Elon, this would be better, because then we can directly do Elon and then go once to Gaboran, do the Ice E.M.M.I and the Kuzuna bosses, and then go to the bottom to get to Itorash. If it's the other way around, we have to do a little more detour. But needing white rope entrance as an exit does also mean we have to beat the E.M.M.I here, because otherwise we cannot reach this transport from the top. So let's do the E.M.M.I first, then do SQ, and after SQ we will check this exit. And with this we passed the 2 hours mark. We are in go mode now. We only have to find exits and do the bosses which we still need. But we don't need the super missiles or the space jump. And our second DNA now. Can I go to the bottom here? No one went this path actually. Yeah, I think this is actually pretty. Because then we can directly take... If Charmus jumps normally, then we can take this path. Oh yeah, I never did quite it. Do I have to? No, I don't have to do him. Only if I return from here, of course, I will then have to beat him. So let's see, is it Edon or is it Itorash? It is Itorash, so the worst of the two options, I think. So let's still enter it so we can shortcut with the teleporters. So enough Itorash for now. So now we have to actually beat Quiet Warp. But different from the beginning, I'm a little bit more geared up, so no problem now. So I want to go to the teleporter. So let's do the ice E.M.M.I now. Because it does not really matter if I'm doing it now or later. The advantage of doing it now is that when we go to Gavuran, he does not bother us anymore. And this here again. Okay. And our third DNA. So now I have to go all to the bottom of Gavuran to get to Elon to be able to enable Kozuna. Now let's take this hint. Maybe let's see what the last hint is.
Uploading data.
Samus, you are
Super Missile and Forenia, okay. Yeah, we did not really look at a lot of items in Forenia. Let's see, I can take the bottom half here. Late? No, it still works. Okay. This is our last DNA now. And so we can go to, I think the Queen teleporter is the nearest one, and teleport back to Randovania. I think, yeah, shouldn't have left the room. Wanted to get a speed booster, but I forgot that for Nintendo it's typical that things not visible on the screen do not exist, so the bridge did not actually blow up. And time. So we were able to finish the seed in 2 hours and 23.5 minutes. Was quite an interesting seed. On the one hand, Mothball was a little bit late on Artaria again, which limits the possibilities. On the other hand, early DNA hints, but again the bosses were relatively late into the game. And also interesting was that Cataris, except for the 1 DNA, did not have any progression item. So let's see, 2 items were missing. We had super missiles, which were hinted in Ferenia. So they were Pitfall Puzzle Room. Okay. And the other one was the second spin jump to make it our space jump, which we never got a hint or saw anywhere. They were in Gaboran to the recharge station north. Okay. And with this, as always, I want to thank you for watching and see you next mission.